Hello and welcome to the Mortal Kombat Minute, the podcast where we analyze, criticize, and memorialize the 1995 film Mortal Kombat, one brawling minute at a time. I'm Phil Casper from philcasper.net.
I'm Spanish from GameFixShow.com.
And we are on minute number 45. This minute starts with Kano shrugging off Sonya's insult and ends with Kano asking if his kick to Sonya Blade's stomach hurt.
Oh, well, at least he cared, right?
Yes, sort of.
Kind of, sort of. The last minute we left you with pretty much Kano showing Sonya a knife and saying that it brought back memories. And then she asked a question, what do you use that knife to stab, or would you use that to knife your mother in the bed? Okay, obviously. We finished it with back, right? EK is the first syllable. It's not even a syllable, but the first two letters of minute 45.
Yep. And Kano just like after that line's delivered, it either goes over his head or he just like is like no. Totally shakes it off.
Yeah, he's just like nah, because he's kind of cool, kind of but still kind of a D, right? Like but he's like smooth almost, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but at the same time, he's really not.
Well, yeah, I mean, but he does a smooth comeback just like that I've ever heard from almost any villain ever.
Yeah.
So the line is, no, it did put a big smile on your partner though. Ear to ear.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
I love to ear to ear. I think I've said that more than any line in any movie ever that's ever existed, just by saying ear to ear, like, or even if it's like, why aren't you smiling? Ear to ear, like really, it's just you could use it for really just that, but it's funny. Well, then after he says that, he kind of gives a little bit of a like an evil kind of laugh,
looking down at the ground, kind of like trying to do like a misdirection sort of thing almost. Like just staying with the evil villain thing. Like I don't know what he finds so funny about it, although to be honest, because he killed her partner. It's definitely an evil laugh. There's nothing funny other than he thinks he's going to kill her now, is really what he's kind of getting. Think. And speaking of laughing though, like while we're looking at this, I'm looking at just some of the frames of Kano right now, and since you pointed it out last minute, I just cannot unsee now the total like smooth like wax job that was done on Kano, like not just on his chest but his entire upper body torso.
I'm gonna throw something else out there that you probably won't be able to get out of your head now.
Oh, great.
You ready for this? Well, it's not as much hair, but it's very Austin Powers.
Yes, it's almost like he has a whale tail on his chest.
But okay, that's fine. It can be, I guess, in this case. Well, he then after he laughs, right? He gives like a left fake, right? Like he puts his left hand up.
Like almost, he's almost like trying to like continue on with like a different conversation. It's almost like he's saying like, and you know what? And he's reaching out.
Right. And then he gives pretty much a right knife swipe, which he misses. She ducks.
Yeah, her reaction time is very good. She's on high alert this entire time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, she's ready. She is so like ready to fight him. There's no, you know what I mean? Like she doesn't think of anything else. I mean, as far as like lines in this movie, she's been looking for Kano, asking where Kano is for like I don't know how many times, 4 or 5 times already.
And if you look at the shot while she's dodging, you see Liu Kang in the background, and he doesn't react until like a good like full like second later. So if it was Liu Kang, he might have been dead in her place because it's
almost like she knew it was coming.
Yeah, well, because she knows Kano. She knows like how he operates.
Oh yeah. Well, as soon as he lunges at her with that knife, we get some music, right? Mm-hmm. Like it's a good beat. It's a good do you know the song?
Actually, no, I don't have it written down. But
the song is called Juke Joint Jezebel, and it is performed by KMFDM. I didn't have to look that up.
because he knew it.
Yes, absolutely. I am a fan of KMFDM. I'm sure there's a lot of people that aren't, and that's fine too. But I am gonna say I've seen them live. How's that?
Nice.
I've seen KMFDM live.
Did they play this song?
Yes, they did,
Nice.
and it was awesome. It was great. Even if you don't like the song, it really does fit very well with as far as in the soundtrack goes, especially with this scene, because I think it needed a little bit of kind of a hype song, and this was definitely the perfect song to kind of get that.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's a fast song, but yeah, Juke Joint Jezebel by KMFDM.
It's a little bit of a grungy rock song almost. Yeah. It seems like and like regarding this type of fight that we have, like two pretty grungy people. I mean, like Kano is just burly,
low life. Yeah.
And yeah, continue.
Yeah, no, they're fine. After he does the knife swipe and miss, if you see it, Sonya actually catches while as he puts his hand back from the swipe, she actually catches his right wrist with her left hand, and then she goes for a right jab, and Kano catches her hand.
So now they're kind of almost in a stalemate.
Yes, right. And then what is and then you could say Kano's line if you'd like.
Yeah, sure. Give it up, baby. I've studied all your moves.
Yeah. And then she goes, yeah, well, study this. She gives him a right foot kick, like a forward kick to the abdomen. Okay. Follows it up with a left uppercut. I have all of this written down, by the way.
Yes. Oh, well, and I have a note. Do you have a note about the uppercut? Because I have a note about the uppercut.
What's the note?
There's a minor choreography inconsistency here.
Oh no!
Because as she is doing this uppercut, her uppercut is going from left to right. But Kano, after receiving the uppercut, falls to the left, which is the opposite of the momentum that would be coming from if he was punched, like with that uppercut that way.
No, I don't know.
I mean, it might have been like more of a glancing blow where he was able to like fall away from it, but I don't know with how it was shot.
Yeah,
but it's very quick.
You can argue it.
Yeah, it's very quick though. Yeah, I don't want to spend too much time on it, but that's just one little thing that I wanted to pick.
Well, it pretty much stuns him. He didn't expect the kick to the abdomen. He didn't expect the left uppercut. I mean, to just hit somebody with an uppercut is damaging enough. But like, I mean, he's on Dream Street. Like he did not expect that to happen. There's no doubt about it.
I mean, so much so that during this uppercut, you can actually see the knife kind of fly away. He loses the grip on the knife and it flies to the
knife's gone.
arena. Yep.
And then he comes back. He kind of scrambles, right? He kind of bear crawls around, gets up, and then he comes, staggers. And then he comes back with a right hook. You know, like he's just throwing all of his might. Totally misses. And then Sonya gets a left kidney punch, which is probably one of the most devastating blows in this match. Well, at this point, I guess.
Right.
Follows it up with the same hand, a left backhand to the face, and then a cross kick with her right foot to the face. I mean, she's getting in some shots.
well, Kano also did get one in, I think, at this point.
Well, no, not yet. After the right, trust me, I wrote this down. Okay. After the right cross kick to the face, then Kano with a backhand with his left hand to her face.
There we go.
So as he kind of goes down, he gets up, and then she goes to attack him again, and he's already kind of like cocked his hand back, and then delivers a left backhand to her face.
And by this point, this fight has just turned into like just an all-out brawl between two people for sure. Like this, I noted it down for this minute. Like this is actually one of the sloppier fights that I've seen so far.
Sloppy, but at the same time, I think it was more sloppy for Kano than it is for Sonya. Yeah, she gets hit a few times, but it's a fight. You know what I mean? Like he's throwing haymakers. He's throwing everything he's got, and she's kind of cool and collected. So I think as far as the sloppiness goes, I blame it all on Kano.
Okay. I can see that.
I don't think he's taking the fight seriously. That's what I'm getting at it.
Well,
she's ready. She is like trained, and she's been thinking about this for a long time. You know what I mean? Because he
well,
killed her partner.
when you
You
think of
know?
it, like Kano, in a way, kind of isn't taking this seriously because Shang Tsung told Kano to only like not to hurt her seriously, but just
Right.
humiliate her during this fight. Still win, but humiliate her in the process.
Right. But obviously, no one told her that.
Right? Yeah. So she's
So,
giving it her all.
oh yeah. So after the back left hand that Kano delivers to the face, Sonya goes down. She kind of gives a little whimper.
Right.
Like it hurt.
Well,
It definitely hurt her.
And the music changes just a little bit. Like it seems like we jump to a different section of the song that they're playing because we get like a little bit more of an electronic beat happening, which kind of I guess signifies like a little bit of change in tempo of the fight.
A little bit, yeah. So well, then she gets up, she kind of collects herself, and then I have Sonya with a right roundhouse to the face. This is the first roundhouse that we saw.
And this is where I think it's a little sloppy because her roundhouse is so strong that it knocks her off her feet.
That's fair. That's fair. It's not perfect, and she's not a fighter. Let's keep.
And they are fighting on sand, which can be hard to keep your balance on. I'll accept that. Yeah.
But then she kind of squares up again because he kind of goes down, like kind of crouches over, and she does like a left front kick to the face, almost like a wax on type feel with her foot, right?
Right.
I don't know the actual name of it, but then she follows it quickly with a left roundhouse to the face, and which puts him down on the ground, like hands and knees, like he's down.
Yeah. And then she tries to like come in, I guess, for like a knee to the face to help follow up on that. But at this point, like Kano is able to kind of compose himself and counter.
Well, blocks her, catches the knee, and then puts her down in some kind of like I don't even know exactly which mixed martial art. So I'll just say in a mixed martial art move. How about that? Where you grab the top of the knee and like the bottom of the shin, and when you push forward with the right hand, well in this case the knee hand, it'll turn your body totally. So he kind of put her on her back.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
Oh yeah,
I didn't know that was like a common mixed martial art move.
Yeah, I mean it's hard to do because most of the time you're fighting somebody that's the same weight as you. In this case, she's a lot lighter than he is, so it's probably a little easier to do.
Oh yeah.
But puts her down, and then he tries to follow it up with a right foot stomp as she's down, which he misses.
Yes, thankfully, yeah.
Probably would have killed her with that.
Yeah, like
because
it does a quick shot over to Liu like shortly after that too, like with the panic on Liu's face, like oh my gosh, that was close.
Like that was real close, and then he follows it up with a punt kick, a left punt kick to the abdomen.
Yeah,
I mean, that would hurt.
You were talking about haymakers. That's a haymaker with the foot to the gut of
that
Sonya
connects
down there. That connects thoroughly.
Oh yeah, and how do we know it's thoroughly? She gets you could tell that the air is out of her after that happened.
And even then, the frames kind of slow down a little bit. It seems like it's almost in slow motion to like have the full weight of what just happened occurred, and the pain on her face. Just I can't imagine getting kicked in the stomach. I've been punched in the stomach before, but not kicked.
Oh yeah, I'm good on that. Thanks anyway.
but shortly after that, Kano notices that she might have been damaged. So he asks if you
did it hurt, baby? Then which actually brings us to the end of the minute. Oh,
right. I do have a couple of like final notes for this minute. Well, for one thing, I just have a little bit of trivia. I can't remember if we actually mentioned this before, but it's good to mention it again.
Let's reiterate it
for Sonya Blade's action scenes here. Bridget Wilson-Sampras, who plays Sonya Blade, she performed all her own stunts. She did not have. She insisted to not have a stunt double. She dislocated her shoulder once during the action scenes, but they were able to fix it on set, and they never had another incident during shooting.
Oh, okay. I think you did mention that, but let's
well.
reiterate. That's okay. That's okay.
The other one though is I have a note for this minute that. Do you notice what Sonya's wearing? She's wearing all black.
She's wearing all black. She's wearing black cutoff jeans.
Black cutoff jeans. Exactly. That's what I was wanting to point out. So
just a black tank top. Yeah.
Yeah. She came onto the ship originally, decked out in tactical black. She had black jeans on.
I know exactly what you're getting at.
And she had black jeans on, and I think these are the same tactical black jeans that she has since cut to be accommodating in the warmer climate that they're in right now.
Great catch, dude. That's a great catch. That I didn't even think about that. Obviously we didn't see it happen, but yes, dude, that's exactly what she's wearing. Good catch. I like that. See, that's the stuff that we like. That's the stuff right
there. Let's see, what else do I have? I just thought it was interesting that during these shots in the previous minute we saw the entire ring, right? And we saw on one side there were the Earthrealm fighters, and on the other side you had like the masked ninjas or whoever they are, the lackeys, for lack of a better word. And throughout this entire minute, this entire scene here, you only see the side with the lackeys. So I'm wondering if they didn't shoot the other side because those extras, they didn't want to have the extras there on set during the time, or what?
Although you heard them in the background for sure.
Right.
There was hooting and hollering the whole time. I couldn't make out any of that, but yeah.
And I guess like just one, no, you know what? I'll save that for next minute.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Little teaser there.
That's cool. That's all I have for this one.
Awesome. Well, that I will voluntarily quit it right there because I'll save it for next minute. Thanks again so much for joining us. And I'm Phil.
I'm Spanish.
And we'll see you next time on the Mortal Kombat Minute.